What is up, everybody? Back with some more Scarlet and Violet Regulation F VGC. We got a really cool team today. It's actually a team built around Size Spam, Snow with the Titan, and HITMONTOP as well as more of a supportive mon. I've actually been looking for a team that actually had HITMONTOP on it that actually seemed to work really well with the team. And I think this is probably the more consistent team, or like one of the better teams I found with HITMONTOP on it. If that just doesn't look like HITMONTOP's like slapped onto a team, like a team of like 5 crazy good stuff, and like the HITMONTOP just slapped on there like a lot of other teams I've seen. I think the HITMONTOP, at least with this team, seems to have a really solid role and a purpose on this team. So I've been looking for a team around it as well. A lot of you guys have been requesting me to try to find a team around HITMONTOP or some of the Hitmon type mons like Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. So at least for HITMONTOP is one I found. I haven't really seen any other ones around the other two, but if I do, I'll feature them for you guys. Team by Snaky VGC. I think we've featured 1 or 2 of their teams on the channel before in the past. If you guys want to use the team rental code up in the corner, I'll have a copy-paste rental code, or a Poke-paste down below in the description as well if you guys want to use the team on Showdown. I'm going to run through this team real quick and we're hopping some games. Kind of a really interesting team. We got the HITMONTOP on here with the Clear Amulet, just mainly to dodge, intimidate. You got the Terra Fairy for a defensive Terra, just mainly more of a supportive mon with the Quick Guard, Wide Guard. Kind of prevent other like Size Spam teams or even like Electric Terrain teams or like any other terrain type stuff with Wide Guard, or the random Water Spout Kyogre you'll probably run into on the casual ladder like I always end up running into. You got the Triple Kick there. The Triple Kick is mainly just for stuff that has Sash, mainly stuff like Chimpow. There's a few other things that can get broken that actually have Sash that it breaks, so that's kind of why it's on here. You got the Mental Herb, Cresselia, with the Ally Switch and Trick Room, just mainly to eat up the Trick Room and kind of keep your ally fully sustained. You got the Psychic Seed, Indeedee, with the Trick Room, Follow Me, Heal Pulse, just kind of pair around either with the Cresselia or the Hatterene with the Life Orb. And the Hatterene is going to be one of the main like damage healers for this team. Then you also got more of like a fast mode with this team, which is actually the Ninetales with the Light Clay Aurora Veil. And then you also got the Titan, which is a mon that I have not seen at all. Titan's completely dropped off. You seen this thing at the start of the game in like Regulation A, B, and C, but like after a lot of the Paradox mons started getting added to the game, there's a lot of other stuff got introduced. So Titan really dropped off. I think it's still a really good mon. It's one of the fastest Slush Rush users in the game still, and it has really decent stats, especially if you can set up a belly drum with this thing, which is kind of cool. If you can get to +6, you have priority Ice Shard. And in the snow, you outspeed pretty much everything, so that's kind of cool. Kind of depends what you pair it with. So if you can pair this thing alongside like a HITMONTOP or even like the Indeedee or something, after you get your Veil up, it could be pretty good. So kind of a cool team. Kind of really interested to see how this team does. I can't talk. But let's hop in some games with this team. Alright, we're here with the game. My opponent legit has a copy-paste rental team. That is exactly what that is. Golden Go, Incineroar, Ogerpon, Farigiraf. I'm falling asleep here just reading through his team list because it's just meta slave garbage. Incineroar, Rillaboom, Urshifu, blah blah blah. What do I bring versus this? What do I bring? I kind of want to bring the Snow, but like at the same time, like Golden Go kind of shuts it down. He has a few other things that kind of just wall the Snow. I think if I really want to bring something here, I think what I have to try to do is set up the Size Spam. I think that's what I need to do here. So I think I'm going to bring the Crest. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to bring the Titan in this game. It just doesn't really do much. I'm going to bring the Crest. I'm going to bring the HITMONTOP here. I'll bring the Indeedee, and then I'll bring the Hatterene. I think that's what I bring here. I really want to bring the Snow, but it just doesn't really do anything. The Titan just gets shut down by, like, especially if I can go Terra Water. I think he's going to bring Rillaboom on my team, or versus him. He's probably going to bring Urshifu, Rillaboom, probably Incineroar, and then either Farigiraf or Golden Go, if I were to guess. Both of them are really good versus me, especially if he wants to screw around with my Trick Room. King Midas and Swimmy. That is probably the most like 2-year-old name I think I've ever heard as for like a nickname for an Ogerpon. Swimmy. You can tell this guy is probably a 2-year-old. Okay. King Midas, too. That I think isn't Midas from Fortnite? Isn't that what that name's from? It sure looks like, because I think there's a gold character in Fortnite called Midas. It's probably what he probably plays Fortnite. So he leads with this. I'm just gonna set up Trick Room here. I set up Trick Room. I can go for Fake Out here if I really want to, or I can go for Wide Guard actually. What I think is what I'm gonna do here. If he wants to go for Shadow Ball, I should be able to at least live one. But if he goes for Make It Rain, I can just keep spamming Wide Guard over and over. Follow me, that does not matter. Oh, he has Nasty Plot, that's no good. That's not good. The shitty thing is, too, I have nothing for Gold and Go. I really have nothing for Gold and Go here, actually. I gotta try to get a free switch into the Gold and Go somehow here, and I can't really do that, so... I'm just gonna go for Moonblast. I'm gonna try to start going for damage here, I think. I can go for Triple Kick if I really want to, but I'm just gonna go for Wide Guard, I think. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. He surrenders! Why does he... Why? Why does he surrender? Okay, on to the next game. Alright, we're here with another game. Hopefully my opponent doesn't surrender. I don't even know if I'll include that match in the video, but if I do, I legit have zero idea, like, at all how he surrendered and why he surrendered. Because he legit set up a Nasty Plot, and I had nothing to touch the Gold and Go at all, so he could have swept me with Gold and Go there, and he surrendered for some reason. I have no idea. Unless the only move he had was Make It Rain. I don't know. I don't know why you'd not run Shadow or Ghost Stab on a Gold and Go, though. My opponent has Gengar, Whimsicott. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Here we go again. Whimsicott, Kyogre, Crocodile, Iron Treads, and Giratina. I think I should bring Snow here. I think I'm going to bring Snow. I think that's what I'm going to try to do here. Bring Snow to try to screw around with his weather. I think that's a good thing. And the Titan's actually pretty good here versus him. Under Snow, I outspeed everything, and I can hit for solid damage. What else I want to bring here? Unfortunately, I don't think I bring the Hitmontop here. It just gets walled by the Giratina and the Gengar. I think I just bring Indeedee and I bring Hatterene. I think I just bring Snow and I try to bring some Psychic Terrain, spam. Depends if he brings Kyogre. That's what this match is really going to come down to, and what he disguises the... I thought he had Zoroark. I'm assuming I forgot Gengar doesn't have Illusion. I'm thinking of Zoroark for some whatever stupid reason. But he actually has Titan. He's actually running Titan Iron Treads from in-game. So is this his in-game team, or is he just using that? He gets the Intimidate off here. It kind of sucks. I thought this thing was I'm leftovers. This Titan's not a clear amulet. I think that's another problem with the Titan too. Like, its attack stat really isn't the greatest unless you fully set up. So it's really weak to Intimidate spam, which just kind of makes it irrelevant right now too, especially if you want to run it under Snow. That's just the main problem with it. I think it just gets Intimidate spammed by like Incineroar, which is on like every single team. You're kind of forced to run to Titan if you want to run it with Clear Amulet, and otherwise that's the problem. I'm going to go for Aurora Veil here, and then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go for Belly Drum, and hopefully he doesn't one-shot me. I think that's what I tried to do. He goes to Protect. Okay, this can maybe work. This can maybe work. Double Protect! Double Protect, turn 1! Holy shit! Free Belly Drum. And a free Aurora Veil on turn 1. Wow, I could not have asked for a better turn. So now I think I'm at... I think it puts me back to +6 with Belly Drum, I think. I think it's not like 6 stages, it just maxes out from whatever you're at, so... I'm gonna check real quick, though. I think I just go for Dazzling Gleam here. I go for Dazzling Gleam. I think the worst case scenario, if he has Kyogre and he switches in Kyogre, I think that's the worst case here. What does actually... Oh, here's I gotta... Yeah, I just maxed it out, because I was at -1 there, so it doesn't matter if you get Intimidated or not with Belly Drum. So I just go for Liquidation here. If he has Kyogre in the back, that's probably worst case scenario. If he did, though, he maybe would have switched into it right here. So he might not have brought it. I think he might just get swept. Depends what he has. We don't know yet, though. Dazzling Gleam almost one-shots him. Actually, foul play, I'm at +6, that does kill me. So never mind, this Titan's not going to sweep here, but at the very least, I got a free belly drum up and I traded, pretty much, so. I think what I do here, I think I'm going to go into the Indeedee here. I mean, I want to see what he has. I want to see what his last mons are. He has the Whimsicott, so that's actually good for me. I was debating whether I can just go into the Hatterene there and then switch the Ninetales out and get the terrain up and just go for Expanding Forest. But with the Krookodile on the field and then it outspeeds me, I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just try to get this Krookodile out of here. So I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam here to break a possible sash on the Whimsicott. And then I'll Psychic here. The Krookodile is forced to protect. I mean, actually, he's not. So if he has Tailwind, he might actually outspeed me now. That's scary. Oh, he goes for Stealth Rocks. Okay. You can get your rocks up 1,000,000 times over, but that's fine by me. Wow. He could have killed me there. If he had Crunch or like Knockoff, he could have killed the Indeedee there, like with a one-hit KO. He's actually, is that Citrus? He's actually Citrus Berry Whimsicott. That's really interesting. That's probably the first Citrus Berry Whimsicott I've seen. They're usually either Covert Cloak or like Sash. I've seen a few of them that are actually offensive too, with like Pixie Plate too. I've seen a few of those ones, but those are a lot more rare. He has.
Let me get this straight. This guy brought the Kyogre.
On turn 1, he sees me with the snow, and he does not swap and get rid of my weather, and he lets me set up a free Aurora Veil on turn 1. And I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna try to go for. Actually, he actually has Tailwind up, so he actually might kill me here. I also have Aurora Veil up though, so I don't know. With Aurora Veil, it depends on his build. I just go for damage. If he's Terra Water, that's worst case scenario here though. Like, I don't know if he can actually 2-hit KO anything on this team with Aurora Veil being, oh, he's Terra Steel, that's actually a lot worse. Terra Steel Kyogre. That's very interesting. Actually almost 1-hit KOs the Ninetales behind a screen, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Psychic Terrain boosted Psychic, but it doesn't really do shit here, unfortunately. I think he's Scarfed. I think he's actually Scarfed too, because he outspent the Ninetales there, so that means he's choiced. So what I'm going to do here is I should be able to live another Water Pulse, or Water Spout from this range, because he has some damage on him now. So I'm just going to go for damage here if I can somehow live another one. I want the Ninetales to drop here. I want to go for a Trick Room on this turn. He's choice Scarfed, so that's what, because he outspeeds me, so I live. I'm gonna get a Trick Room up for free here, so. Now the Hatterene should be able to come in and outspeed and do some solid damage. He's locked into Water Spout, so if I can get some really good damage on him here, I can still kind of win the game, because it's still a 2v1. Kind of scary though, because the Terra Steel Kyogre, I will admit, is kind of a play on his part, because I don't really have much for it, actually. The Sight Titan would have been my best thing for it, but I don't think he would have Terra'd if I still had this Titan around. I'm going to go for Expanding Force here. I'm just going to go Terra Psychic Expanding Force and see how much damage this thing does. And then I think I should just go for Psychic here as well to get as much damage on him as possible. How much this actually does to him. This is resisted. That's a solid amount of damage. I mean, for being a Kyogre being Terra Steel, it's pretty bulky mod, so I didn't expect a crazy amount of damage. I got a crit there. I don't know if that really matters. He's locked into Water Spout, so like that's doing nothing now. It does 2 damage. I think he just surrenders here. Actually, I forgot the Tailwind is up, so he might not actually be Scarfed. But, like, he never switched up his move either, so he might actually still just be Scarfed. I'm not sure. He surrenders. So it doesn't matter. I thought maybe because he outspeeded me it's because of the tailwind, but he's obviously still choice scarf, so that didn't really matter. I was correct. Not bad though. I just wish this Titan would have did a little bit more there. Unfortunately, he actually had foul play on that crocodile, which is probably like the worst case scenario there. I think if he had knockoff, I maybe would have been able to live because I had the defense boost in the snow. That's kind of unfortunate, but I'll see you guys in another game. Alright, here we go again, y'all. Here we go again. Now we're going against an entire team of just full-on, just straight-out legends. My opponent has the Zacian. I don't even know if you guys will see this game, if I'll include this one or not. Unless something crazy happens, you guys won't even be seeing this one. He has the Zacian, Calyrex, Shadow Rider, Arceus. I mean, I guess terrain here wouldn't be too bad for the Arceus. And I guess maybe weather for the Kyogre could be pretty good. I think Eternatus, Kyogre, and then Zamazenta. So, what do I do here? I think I'm fucked. I think I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think I'm fucked here. I think I'm straight up boned if I go into this game because Calyrex legit just look at my team and look at Calyrex. Like Calyrex by itself destroys everything on this team. Like it's crazy. I think what I'm forced to do is I'm forced to lead terrain and hopefully just try to get kills that way. And then I bring this to Titan and the Ninetales in the back again. This is another match where I kind of want to bring Hitmontop, but like it just doesn't do anything at all versus anything on my opponent's team. It's just dead weight, unfortunately. I really want to bring it, I really do, but I'm just asking to lose even more so if I do bring it. And the main thing for the Hitmontop is it's mainly a supportive mon. It doesn't do any damage at all, really, so... If I'm not getting value out of... I guess Wyatt Guard could have been good here, actually. Actually, Wyatt Guard could have been good versus Calyrex. I just thought of that, actually. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be really pissed if I did not bring the Hitmontop. And I forgot about Wyatt Guard for Water Spout, too. Wow, I think I played myself, y'all. I think I played myself here. I mean, I have two plays here I can make. I can switch out and get the weather up. But I don't know if that really does anything either, so... I'm going to try to go for Trick Room here, and then I'm going to try to Protect, and then hopefully I live a Water Spout. We're going to see if he goes for Water Spout and it's like double spread moves here, because otherwise I should have brought Hitmontop. I didn't think about that, though. I didn't think about that Kyogre's Water Spout and the double spread moves with the Calyrex. I think depends what he goes for. Astral's Barrage, so that does not affect me. So this is a solid turn because I lived. That was mainly just because I think I had the boost from the seed there, though. The special defense booster seed, so... If I didn't have that, I think I would have got killed by a Water Spout, so... I don't know. I think the Hitmontop would have been a play here. That would have been a really viable play, but it's still not going too bad here, at least. I have a few plays I can make. If he double protects here, I think that's worst case scenario. I'm just going to go for Psychic here. And then I'm actually going to Terra. I'm going to Terra Psychic. Actually, it's not effective. He might actually just one-shot me, actually. Ooh, it's really difficult to do. I don't know. I think it should still do a solid amount of damage. We'll see how it goes, though. It should still do a solid amount of damage. He's going to withdraw. So he's probably either Specs or Choice Scarf Kyogre. Well, the fourth Choice Scarf Kyogre I think I've ran into in, like, last few hours that I've been recording some videos for you guys. That does not even nearly enough. I don't know if I should have went Terra, though. I'm just scared to waste my Terra if he's gonna one-shot me anyways, so... I'm better off just keeping my Terra for this a Titan. She actually goes after the Indeedee. It's the Grimly Neigh boost. I'm actually going to go into Site Titan here. I don't know if under Trick Room if I'll actually outspeed anything on this team, though. Because I'm assuming the Zacian's really fast. I just don't know the EV spread on this thing. I'm assuming it might be max speed. It has some speed, so it has probably enough to where under like Slush Rush outspeed everything. So I don't know. I think under Trick Room I probably outspeed the Calyrex at least. I just don't want to get rid of my terrain here. That's the main problem. So I think I'm going to Terra here. I think I'm going to go Terra Liquidation on the Calyrex. And then I'm going to Expanding Force again here. I don't know what it is with the casual ladder too. I've ran into so many like just teams of legendaries. I think we're at that point in the game again where like after the DLC dropped, like a lot of people really aren't playing on the casual ladder much anymore. Like if like your dedicated player is just playing on the ranked ladder, you just got a bunch of the random fucking noobs just on the casual ladder spamming it with legendary teams. Not many people going on testing their teams or anything anymore. Not really. Well, I actually almost killed. Crit actually mattered there. I almost got a kill, but not enough. In Trick Room, I outspeed him, though. That's huge. That is a huge kill. Huge kill for this Titan. We're still doing pretty good, though. Like, I'll admit, even not bringing the Hitmontop, we're still doing really good. I eat a Behemoth Blade, because I'm Water type now. Wow, that still is... That almost one... Oh, he got a crit. Holy fuck. I'm gonna say that almost one-shots me, even... from full health. That's crazy. And the good thing is he has the rain up for me too, so like I got free rain. He goes into Arceus, I still have terrain. The terrain is still up. You can't go for E-Speed here. I just go for Expanding Force again. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. It just depends if he's Terra. What Terra he is. He could be a different Terra. I think worst case scenario if he's like Terra Steel or Terra Dark or something to dodge the Sega type moves or something here, but Zamazenta's pretty much gone. I don't know what he really has on that thing. Unless he has Protect. E-Speed. UP Brain Loser. UP Brain Loser. Guy does not know how terrain works, I guess. Your typical legend using, full team of legend using noob on the casual ladder. Just uses a bunch of legendaries and has no idea how anything plays. Get out of here. Oh, he lives. I'm surprised he lived. I get the defense drop though. I don't know if that really matters that much. I think my terrain or my Trick Room turns. I think I might have one turn left. I'm not sure. That's the only worst case scenario here if I run out of Trick Room. But I do have Weather in the back too, so I can actually swap out and get my Weather up if I really want to here. I think what I'm going to do here... I can go for Liquidation here as well, which would be pretty good. I'm going to go for Liquidation onto the Kyogre. He's Scarf Kyogre 100%, so... Just depends what he locks himself into. Because I think he's forced to lock himself into Origin Pulse here to try to maybe win the game. So if he locks himself into Water Spout, then he loses. Unless he's Terra. Unless he's Terra Steel, I think that's the only way you can maybe win. But then he's weak to neutral water type moves. He's Terra Water. I still have one more turn of Trick Room though, so you're not outspeeding me. Unless you're like min speed, 0 speed IV, you're not going to be outspeeding me. You're eating a shit ton of damage here. That is almost a 2-hit kill. Depends on what moves he goes for here. I can also get rid of his rain. Outspeed him. See how much this does. Wow, that's a lot of damage. A lot more than I thought I was going to. Origin Pulse. He misses! He misses. I don't know the thing that mattered the most. That maybe would have killed me. From that range, in the rain, that probably would have killed. If he would have got a double down there. So that miss is huge. I don't know how much it really mattered that much, though, because, like, the Ninetales outspeeds on the following turn. I got Freeze Dry for him, so... I guess if he's Choice Scarf. Actually, if he's Choice Scarf, he might outspeed me here. It's gonna come down to whether I actually outspeed him in Slush Rush, actually. It's gonna be a really close game. He still has a chance to win here. If he lands double, he can actually still win. It's not done yet. I mean, I go for Ice Shard here, see if Ice Shard actually does enough. I just Ice Shard, and then I go for Freeze Dry here. See how much an Ice Shard does. It actually takes him out, so not even bad. I think I'm underestimating the power of Titan. I am thinking it's way weaker than it actually is. I'm used to it being intimidated and not doing any damage. Without an Intimidate, it does a solid amount of damage, I guess. As a match, you could argue that I could have maybe brought the Hitmontop here, but I think even without the Hitmontop, we played really, really well, so... Not even bad. The Hitmontop would have been decent, just mainly because I would have been able to dodge both of his spread moves. But then again, I wouldn't have had like either the Ninetales or the Titan there. Something would have been swapped out. And the terrain was also really crucial there for the Arceus, so I don't even know where I would have... what mon I would have swapped out for the Hitmontop there. But I'll see you guys in probably one more game. Alright, we're here with one more game. My opponent is Flutter Mane, Murkrow, Iron Hands, Walking Wake, Garchomp, kind of cool, and then Sinistcha. So, kind of a cool team. Some stuff you don't really see as much anymore, like Garchomp and the Murkrow and stuff, so... He probably has Weather. He has Weather on the Murkrow for sure. I'm going to bring Hitmontop here. Hitmontop's actually decent versus him. I can go for Wide Guard. It's good versus for Dazzling Gleam, and I guess Earthquake if he wants to go for that. I also have Quick Guard, so he can't go for any priority versus me, which could be pretty good. It's kind of what I lead with it, though. It's kind of the main problem. I kind of want to bring Weather here because I think he will bring Weather. So Titan's pretty good versus him, especially if I can outspeed the Flutter Mane. I can probably one-shot him. I think I bring Cresselia here and I bring Weather in the back. I think that's what I try to do here. I think my only problem with this team is I think the Cresselia... I would actually swap the Cresselia out for something else because I feel like the Cresselia, most of the time you're going to be pairing it alongside the Hitmontop, and you just don't have that much offensive pressure with that lead. You're really, really passive. Or like change the Cresselia's moveset to be like a Calm Mind variant. I think would be a lot better with this team. That's kind of my main gripe with it I'm finding so far. Because like the Indeedee sets up the Trick Room the most of the time anyway, especially with the Seed boosting its special defense under terrain. Get the Intimidate off here. That's kind of another reason why I wanted to bring the Hitmontop, just for the Intimidate here. Question is, do I go for Quick Guard or do I go for Wide Guard here? I don't even think he goes for Dazzling Gleam here, if I'm being real. I mean, I can go for Fake Out. I'll be able to outspeed him. I could go for Trick Room too, but I don't really want Trick Room up in this game, if I'm being real. I don't really want that up. I just want the Hitmontop to drop, actually. Just get some value and kind of drop here. Yeah, as long as I can get some damage on him. I think I'm just going to try to go for damage here. I think that's my play. He's going to withdraw. Oh, he does go for Dazzling Gleam. Why? Oh, he gets the crit too. Wow, the crit mattered. I think I would have been able to live without a crit for sure. Wow, that sucks. So if I would have knew that, I should have went for Wide Guard. I just didn't think he was going to go for that though. I thought he would go for Shadow Ball into the crest or like a straight out Moonblast. That sucks. I'm going to go into the Ninetales here. I'm going to try to get my Aurora Veil up. It's my play here. I don't think he has anything to actually one-shot me here at all, so... He's not Specs, I don't think. So I'm not sure. We'll find out. I guess maybe if he was Specs, the crit didn't matter there. We'll find out what happens here. I'm going to Aurora Veil, though. I'm going to Aurora Veil, and then I'm just going to try to go for Moonblast here. I need some damage on some stuff. Mainly for the Titan. I need damage on stuff for Titan here, so... He has Mystical Fire. Does that kill me? So he's not Specs, but he gets the special attack drop. That's kind of bad. I actually get the special attack drop on him, so that's pretty good. I want the Ninetales to drop here, actually, because I'm not doing shit to him anyways. I kind of want the Ninetales to go down, and then for me to get a free switch into this Titan, and then start going for damage, if I'm being real here. I'm going to go for Freeze Dry and see how much that does, but I could go for Lunar Blessing too, wouldn't be too bad here, but I don't know. I'm going to try to go for Lunar Blessing, I'll see how it goes. I don't think I outspeed him here, though. I'm putting a lot of faith in this Titan in this match, too, because this Titan needs to just fully set up here. I think what I need to do is I need to get to +6 on the Titan. He has Foul Play, too, so I can't do that here. I can't go for Belly Drum. I was going to say, if he didn't have that, or I'd also be risking a burn, I guess. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go for Ice Spinner. I'll Ice Spinner. He might switch out. I just don't know what he would have in the back, though. He either has Walking Wake or Garchomp in his last one. I don't think he brought the Murkrow. If he did, though, that'd be kind of bad, because he can switch my weather if he has Sunny Day. And then I think I just Lunar Blessing here, because the Flutter Mane's going to outspeed. So I don't know if a Shadow Ball kills me from this range, but if it does, then that doesn't even kill. That doesn't even kill him. He's Citrus, so I'm probably going to get burned here. If I get burned, I lose. So I should have went for Terra Water. I mean, I can't Terra Water either, though, because he goes for Machigacha. So I don't know. Oh, he's Foul Play. This guy getting all the crits. He's getting every single crit. If I were him, I would just go for Machigacha and try to just fish for a burn. I think that's what I would do. I really want to go for a Belly Drum. I really, really want to. I can also Terra Water, but I kind of like the defense boost I'm also getting here. I'm just going to Ice Spinner again. Unfortunately, I kind of just have to Ice Spinner and just keep going for Lunar Blessing. It's not going to kill from this range because I'm not set up. It's going to be a really tough game to win because he also has Iron Hands in the back, which destroys me. And I'm only really taking this stuff really well because I'm under Veil right now, too. Once my Veil runs out. If he can stall my Veil out, I think he just instantly wins. Or if he gets a burn off Machigacha here, which he might try to do. He just keeps going for Foul Play, though. That's fine. I'm going to Ice Shard. I'm going to Ice Shard him here, and then I think what I'm going to try to do here is just go for Lunar Blessing again. He might also try to PP stall me because I'm running out of power points. Comes down to whatever his last Mon is, too. Like, if it's Garchomp, I'm not really too worried about it, but the only problem is then if he stalls out my Snow, then he outspeeds me, too. I think what I do here on this next turn, depending on if he goes into the Iron Hand, what I do is I'm going to try to set up a Belly Drum. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to go for Ally Switch and see what happens there. If I can Ally Switch and if I can have him go for the Fake Out onto the Cresselia, because I think Ally Switch works because if you're faster, it'll work. It's a higher priority move. So he'll Fake Out the Cresselia. If I can get a free Belly Drum off, I can still maybe win the game. Oh yeah, he actually has this, so I don't know how I feel about that. He actually has the booster. What does it boost? Special attack, so I don't think I win, y'all. I don't think I win here, actually. I'm gonna Belly Drum. I mean, he might have Flamethrower, though. I'm gonna Belly Drum, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Ally Switch here. I'm gonna Ally Switch, and I'm gonna go for Belly Drum. If he goes for Flamethrower onto the fucking... Okay, that's good, that's good. That's good, that's good. Scald. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh, he gets the burn on the crest. That's fine. That's fine by me. Free Belly Drum. Okay. We're back in the game. I don't know if a +6 Ice Shard actually takes out Flutter Mane, though. That's the only problem I'm going to have here. I'm not really too scared of Walking Wake, because judging how much damage it actually does... How many turns of Veil do I have? I have 2 turns of Veil left, so... I'm just going to Lunar Blessing here. I'm going to see if a +6 Ice Shard actually takes out the Flutter Mane here. I think that's going to be the only thing that's going to kind of stop me here. I'm going to see if that works. I'm going to Terra Water too, because I think I'm expecting him to go for either Scald or just try to go for Flamethrower on this turn. That is straight up kill Flutter Mane. So we're back in the game. Warrior back in the match. He's going for the burn. He's going for the burn. He gets it. He gets the burn, but it doesn't matter because I have Lunar Blessing. I have Lunar Blessing still, so it does not matter. Wow. What a fucking match. We're ending this session with a fucking banger, bro. Holy shit. And he cures my burn. I bet he's mad. He's really mad. He has Iron Hands in the back, so I think that's the only, like, the worst case scenario if he goes into Iron Hands and he goes for Fake Out, but, like, at +6, I think a Liquidation at +6 should kill him from this range. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to go for Lunar Blessing again. If he wants to go for Fake Out, he can. That's fine. I just spam Lunar Blessing. He can't one-shot me with anything unless he has Draco. I have one more turn of Screens, and then I'm going to go for Liquidation. I'm pretty sure it's 100% accurate. It is, so. Unless he's like Terra, some crazy Terra. Terra Grass, maybe. Or he's going to Terra this thing, that doesn't matter. Terra Electric. If he has... Okay, if he has Terra Blast Electric, that could be a problem. He has a Terra Blast... Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wow. I'm gonna be real with you guys. That is the first time I've ever seen Terra Electric Walking Wake, and the one time I go against it, it is when I'm fully set up on a fucking Titan, and I'm on my way primed to win the game, and the most random fucking Terra comes through, and I get hit with a super effective Terra Blast. I maybe would have lived that too. That was maybe a roll because I had Veil still up for that turn. So that was maybe a high roll. I maybe had a chance to live that. There's no way I win now. There's no way I win here. I mean, I'll Moonblast. Scald. That, especially with no Veil, that does so much damage. He gets the burn. That's really unfortunate. I think I maybe would have lived that too. I'm gonna have to go do a calc. I'm gonna have to do a calc on that, actually. I might do a calc and I'll let you guys know in the description if I would have lived or not. But if you guys want to do the calc too, let me know if I remember to or not. There should be an EV spread in the Poke Paste down below in the description for this Titan. So, like for your average Walking Wake at +1 with the booster energy, how much does a Terra Electric Terra Blast do under Veil to a Terra Waters Titan? If it would have, from that range, if it would have had a chance to kill, or if he got a really good high roll there to have a chance to kill. Because if I would have knew that and if I would have lived, I think a +6 Ice Shard with a Terra Electric would have probably killed him. So, because Walking Wake's defense is garbage. It's not that good. I don't think I win here. I just surrender, unfortunately. There's no way I win this. Really unfortunate. I feel like he just got fucking lucky there. I was kicking his fucking ass, making all the crazy plays. He just outsmarted me with probably the most random Terra type ever, though. I mean, it worked for him. At very least, he had one match that worked for him. Even though if like every other 99% of matches, the Terra Electric does nothing for him, he had one match that actually worked. Props to him. Round of applause, I guess. And what a game. What a game to end on. Alright, one more thing I actually forgot to mention before I ended the last part of this video is in that last match you guys probably seen is the Flutter Mane also got a crit at the start of the game on the Hitmontop, so that also really mattered because the Hitmontop dropped I think turn 1 or turn 2 or whatever there, so that also really kind of mattered because they got rid of the Hitmontop a lot faster than it should have. So Granted, I guess the only thing I would really be able to do there was actually spam wide guard. Would probably be the only thing I would be able to do, but I don't know how much that really mattered. But that crit 100% did matter there. I would have lived Dazzling Gleam. Overall, how do I like this team? I think it's a really fun team. I really do. I think it's a really solid team. I think my only gripe with this team, like, I guess I got the Cresselia to work a few times, but, like, I feel like the Hitmontop on this team, it leads with, like, a lead. I don't know what you really would lead this thing with a lot of the time. Because a lot of the time, the thing I was struggling with the Hitmontop on this team is, like, if I lead it alongside the Cresselia, then it like, the lead is just really, really passive, and it's really easy for your opponent to either set up on you or, like, make some really offensive plays in the start of the game and you kind of get put behind. Or if you lead alongside, like, Ninetales or even, like, the Indeedee, then either you're kind of just trying to boost the Ninetales, which is more of a supportive mon to begin with, or, like, the Indeedee, which is a full-on support. So, like, a lot of the offense on this team, you're not going to really want to lead it with or, like, pair it alongside most of the time. I think it's just mainly on this team, just mainly for, like, your random, like I said at the start of the video too, like, the random Kyogres you find on the ladder. Like, you're not going to find that on, like, the ranked ladder, but, like, if you're playing this team on casual like me for most of my videos, like, that's stuff you can actually run into. But, or, like, Calyrex or Dazzling Gleam, Flutter Mane, which is still pretty common. There's a few other things, like Expanding Force, Opposing Expanding Force. There's a few other things too. Snarl Spam, I guess, for wide guard, a few other things. I guess me and the Hitmontop, I was trying to pair it and, like, bring it a lot more games than I probably should have brought it to. I think that's kind of the main problem I kind of had with it, because I think it's more of a mon that, at least with this team, I think you're going to be wanting to bring for, like, specific matchups to where you know you can get some value out of it. I was kind of just trying to bring it to every single game, and some of the games it didn't really do much, unfortunately. So I still think it's a solid mon, though, but Hitmontop had the unfortunate demise of, like, being into the same generation where Incineroar came back again. So, like, and no matter what they do to Hitmontop, they could buff this thing a million times over, and as long as Incineroar is in the game, like, you're never going to be running Hitmontop over Incineroar at all. So it's really unfortunate. It just got outshadowed by, like, the other top tier broken Intimidator. So as for, like, a supportive mon, though, I think it has a specific niche. It has some really good support moves. So part of the rest of this team, the Hatterene and Indeedee combo is still really, really good. Really liked using the Titan again. It's been a long time since I used the Titan. I had some really fun games with this Titan. Especially if you can get the Belly Drum online. Actually get to +6. It just sweeps. Especially, like, Ice Shard just sweeps the enemy team. Or at the very least, usually trading, like, 2 for 1 at the very least most of the time. So apart from that, not really too much any other complaints with the team. I would maybe throw on this team. I would maybe switch out the Cresselia for, like, a Calm Mind Cresselia on this team, but at least that was just me. I don't know if that's really, like, the best thing to do with this team, but at least for me, like, a lot of the games I brought the Cresselia, it was more passive, and, like, if I really wanted to set the Trick Room, I would bring the Indeedee just for that, because it was a lot more reliable in a lot of my games, but maybe that's just the matches I brought it to and what I was going against. But if you guys want to use this team, run to quote up in the corner, Poke Paste down below. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Got a bunch more stuff on the way. If there's anything you guys want to see me feature as well, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to look for some teams around something specific, or, like, a specific play style or something you guys want to see me feature. So a lot of the teams I've been trying to look for, there's not really, like, many, like, unique teams being built currently. There's a lot of, like, more meta type stuff that's kind of boring that you guys probably don't really care for. So I should have another team as well built by me on the way here in the next few days, at least when you guys are seeing this. Probably my last team I'll be making for a little while. Got a team around Electric Terrain and Pincurchin and a bunch of other really cool stuff that you guys are not going to want to miss. So apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys in a future video.